Hey everyone, today we're going to service the flywheel bearings in the SB20 Smart Bike. The difficulty in this video is higher than normal, so please watch carefully. We will start by removing the bike covers. It's the same procedure as in my other videos. The non-drive side front cover has 2 hex bolts. The back flywheel cover is removed in a similar way. Now to the drive side, where we remove its front cover. Proceed to the rear cover and remove 7 more hex bolts. To remove this cover, position the crank as shown and then pull down to the left. Let's get ready to remove the flywheel. Pull lightly to slide the belt off the crank cogs. Remove the non-drive side axle nut. Reach in and remove the axle tensioner on this side. Move to the drive side to remove the axle nut and the tensioner. Locate the lower circuit board and remove the 4 connectors shown. Undo the screws and remove the lower circuit board. Undo these 2 bolts and remove the brake stay. We are ready to remove the flywheel. It's heavy. Position a towel as shown. It makes removal easier and safer. We will now add grease to all flywheel bearings that have a plastic dust seal. Put some tape over the exposed connectors. Position a 19mm socket on the non-drive side axle. Use a pair of cone wrenches to remove the lock and flange nuts. Then remove the retaining clip. You can now pull off the drive cogs. Inside you'll find 2 bearings and a roller clutch. Let's add grease to the cog bearings. Use a utility knife to remove the outside dust cover. Add some NLGI2 grease to the bearing and roller clutch. Then replace the dust seal. Flip the cog over, remove the dust seal, and add more NLGI2 grease. Replace the dust seal. Cog servicing is now complete. Let's move on to the axle bearings. On the non-drive side, remove the lock and flange nuts. Insert the freewheel tool into the splined cap nut. Give it a good turn and remove the cap nut. Now just tap the axle out from the drive side. Temporarily reattach the lock nut so we can push out the drive side bearing. Let's add grease to the axle bearings. It's just like the cog bearings. Remove the dust seal. Add some NLGI2 bearing grease and replace the dust seal. We can service the other bearing while it's still on the axle. Remove the dust seal, add some more bearing grease, and finish up by snapping the seal back in place. Let's put things back together. Stages recommends cleaning and then securing the bearings in place with Loctite adhesive. Replace the drive side bearing. Then insert the axle from the non-drive side. Replace and tighten the lock and flange nuts. Use the freewheel tool to reinsert the cap nut. Tighten the nut firmly. Replace the flange nut and tighten with the cone wrenches. Now back to the drive side to replace the drive cogs. Clean things up and replace the retainer clip. Okay, we're done with servicing. Let's put the bike back together. Using the towel support, slide the flywheel back into the frame, and then congratulate yourself. Insert and fasten the 2 brake stay bolts. Reinstall the lower circuit board and insert the 4 connectors. Reinsert the tensioners on both sides of the axle. Now snap on the drive belt. Before continuing, now is a good time to watch my previous video on how to tighten and align the drive belt. The link is in the description. Okay, let's continue. Always tighten the drive side nut followed by the non-drive side. Now tighten the vertical hex bolt. Let's get those covers back on. Replace and fasten the back flywheel cover. Then replace the front cover. Replace the drive side cover by positioning the cranks as shown and then pushing up and to the right. Make sure everything spins freely. Replace the 7 hex bolts. And finally, replace the front cover. That's it. You now know how to service the SB20 flywheel bearings. Stay tuned for the next video where we do a more complete disassembly of the flywheel to increase performance and improve reliability. Please follow the link in the description to my blog for additional tips, tricks, and details.